Hello and welcome to Horror Rewind. This is Kelly Florence,
And I'm Meg Hofdahl.
and today we're talking about Barbarian. I want to let everybody know this is going to be spoiler free because this movie, I think, is one of the ones every single critic, every single person has said going blind, and we're going to talk about it, but we're not going to spoil anything for you.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of tricky, but I think we can do it, and I think it's good to do. And I think you should put in the description of the episode spoiler free
I will.
because I wouldn't want to listen if I thought it was gonna be spoiled. Okay, so okay, I'm getting distracted because when I'm like working, I like to have the TV on,
I
you know,
wondered what
just
you kept looking at.
yeah, and I've never seen this movie before, but it's Sleepwalkers. Have you ever seen it?
No, but I know what
From
it is.
80s, early 90s or something. And I have like Pluto Horror Channel on, and I keep getting distracted by this movie. There's a lot going on. Um, there's there's a lot of cats. I'm really enjoying the cat. That's what's distracting me. And there's this cat called Clovis, and he's got a little collar and it says attack cat on it, and it
Oh
just makes
my
me laugh.
gosh.
And like literally there was a scene where this cop was like he's like with the cop in the cop car, and the cop is like playing with a toy with him, and he's like, get the bad guy, get the bad guy. And I'm like, oh my god, I love this movie. I love this movie already. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the whole thing.
Oh,
But
I love that.
that's what I'm getting distracted by. It's on mute though.
Okay. Also, this is we're gonna get to the movie, but I want to say I just bought tickets for opening night of Pearl. Are you gonna get to it
Oh, I
on
gotta do that.
Thursday?
Are you so it's coming out already this Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh
Can you
boy.
get to
I
it,
need to
Meg, so
go.
we can talk about it next week or not? And if
Yes, 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 yes.
because
I
like
I will
how
get to it.
freaking
That's
good
so
does it look?
important. What'd you say? Sorry, you're like breaking up.
I said, how freaking good does it look?
I know. I had another trailer for it at Barbarian, and I was just like getting all psyched up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Barbarian. So I'm trying to think, okay, how to like
Okay.
talk about it without being too spoilery.
So I think that this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. And it's also realistically one of our worst nightmares. If we booked an Airbnb and it got double booked, and it
Yeah.
happens to be like a dude there, and of course it's Bill Sarsgaard who plays Pennywise. So we're
Yes.
thinking, and I'm not giving anything away, but we're thinking, okay, this guy's trouble. First of all, that's
Yeah.
terrifying. And I keep seeing all these TikToks about people like finding unlocked doors or like weird things in their Airbnbs or hotels and like making me
Yes.
paranoid.
I know. Okay, so I think the casting in this movie was perfect because Bill Skarsgård, as it goes on, you're like, okay, actually he's kind of cute. And then you're like, okay, but you still see the Pennywise, like just you can still see it, on his face. And so it's like I was like warring within myself about how I felt about him, which is very important because obviously the main character is warring inside herself what she thinks about him. So I feel like the casting of him was just absolutely perfect. And I also feel like Justin Long's character being played by him was very important and like made sense.
Absolutely. Like I was thinking about, and I was telling Campbell this after the movie. I'm like, Justin Long plays the most dorky, sweet love interest of Jess's on New Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I'm only going to see him that way, of course. And remember him in
Yeah, and like,
what's that movie where it was like he's just not that into you. He was so sweet in that movie.
oh, I know. No, he's such a cutie pie. And so I think it was like a really good because he's kind of usurping your expectations of him as well. And like also making you be like, okay, how do I feel about him? And then you really know how you feel about him. And then you again really, but they kept playing with that. Like they kept playing like, can he change? Can he be better? And I really, really like that. I also thought I'm just going to talk on things as vaguely and generally as I can, but I also thought that I like how the movie was paced out and how it felt like you were going from this movie to another movie to another movie, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
I really liked how um scared I was. I was genuinely scared. One reason being I did not know what was going to happen at all, and I didn't know if we were going to have supernatural stuff. I didn't know if we were going to have just, killer person. I didn't know, and that was actually really fun because I you just didn't know. And like when she's going down some dark areas, it's like, oh my god, I felt that fear that I want to feel when I go to a horror movie, you
Yeah.
know?
That's why I would encourage, and that's why we're keeping this spoiler free. I would encourage you to see
Mm-hmm.
Theater Friends. When Campbell and I went, it was sold out. The crowd was so good. Like we were shouting, screaming,
Oh, fun.
grabbing each other together. Like I was holding Campbell's hand at one point, and the dude next to him was like saying stuff to us in like a fun way, not like, a problematic way. It was
Oh,
super
fun.
fun. And like
Yeah.
afterwards, we talked, and I
Oh,
gave him our
I'm
business
jealous.
card. So sorry, dude,
Oh,
but I was like, he was so into it, like with us. So then we like made a bond. And I
oh, that's
love
cute.
seeing a horror movie in that context. And I know you went for lunchtime. Was there anybody there?
Yeah. There were like three other people there.
Okay.
So I did not have the same experience, but like I did enjoy, there were a couple moments that were funny and
Yes.
we all laughed. And so that was fun. And yeah, no, I just came out of it like almost in a daze because it was so good that it was hard for me to like, because it was the afternoon, it was hard for me to like come home and like start working again because it was just like I was just in this like good horror movie days. I absolutely loved it. I
Did
thought
you
it
wear
was
your gore
excellent.
horror hat?
I didn't. I should have. I should have.
Not that that's not a
No.
spoiler, friends, or is it?
Yeah, no. I should have. But oh, it says Clovis the cat was played by Sparks.
Oh, Spark.
R.I.P. Sparks.
R.I.P.
This is like very old. But anyway, yeah, no, I absolutely loved it. And like that's what I want to feel when I go to a horror movie. Like I got all the emotions I wanted to feel. So I absolutely yeah, just
And
loved
also
it.
I read that this was this director writer's debut. Like, holy crap. Good job,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, that's amazing. And just I don't know, it was just I want to watch it again. It was really good and upsetting and haunting and weird and so well done and no, I was gonna say something, but I think it's too spoilery,
I was
so
about to say something too, but I won't. But like I said, even if you just know that the premise is that they're double booked in Airbnb, that's still terrifying. But believe me, it
oh
gets
yeah.
worse.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I feel like there was commentary on the haves and the have-nots, and um, it takes place in Detroit, and I thought there was very subtle but important things being said about the community there and everything that I thought was interesting.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, I do want to talk to you about another movie I watched.
Tell me. Wait, let's rank this one first.
Oh, okay.
What's our
What do you
very what's our very non-spoilery rating
um
system? How about,
uh
oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say like that bottle of wine with the ribbon on it.
Okay. How many bottles of wine with ribbon on it do you give Barbarian?
I give it a 10. I was scared. I was upset. I loved the main protagonist. I thought the antagonist was awesome. Loved it all.
Okay, I'm also giving it a 10. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's make
I
horror
I
movies like this, Meg.
yeah, please. Please.
Okay, tell me what you watched.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen this. I watched We're All Going to the World's Fair. Have you watched that yet?
No, but I know what you're talking about. How was it?
Okay. It's so upsetting, but you need to watch it. There's one moment that I was so upset and scared. And I knew that it's one of those things where I know you're going to feel the exact same way about it that one moment. Um, it's just fascinating. It's sort of half done in found footage, and it I still don't really even know what I think. Like it is very weird. But watch it. It's worth watching, and I'd be curious. I need somebody to like talk
Yeah.
it through with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like Barbarian where I came out and I'm like, oh my God, like that was amazing. It's like you come out of it and you're like, oh my God, that was haunting and upsetting. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel. It's what I will say, it's something I really liked about it was like it doesn't dumb anything down and it expects you to be smart.
I like
And I
that.
think, that's cool. I like when movies are like that. They're not like explaining the plot to you. So anyway, I hope you watch it and I'd love to hear what you think. It's on
Absolutely.
HBO Max.
Okay.
So
I'm going to write that down
yeah.
for my own memory.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I am a piece of trash and I binge watched Cobra Kai more than once. I won't tell you how many times. I freaking love it. Johnny Lawrence is my
What
bae.
how would you compare this season to other seasons?
I can't say without spoiling something because
Oh,
some of my
okay.
favorite things happen this season, but if I say
Oh,
what or why, then
okay.
it's like a spoiler.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
just say
Okay.
I cried multiple times. I laughed out loud more than that and just had a
Oh,
big smile on my
yes.
face.
Okay. Well, I that is our next. We're finishing up. Luke and I actually like for us, we've been watching this show like pretty fast, which is the Vow show on HBO Max, the Nexium show. So we're almost done. So Cobra Kai is next on the list. So
Nice.
I'll let you know when I start
Okay.
and I'll let you know how to really feel about
Thank
it.
you. Also, friends, I want you to know about things that are coming up where you can see us. On this Saturday, day after tomorrow, we will be at the bookstore at Fitkers from 2 to 4 signing books. The following Thursday, we will be at the Nordic Center in Duluth, also signing books, and you can get free tarot readings. And then the following week, you can come. It's a Friday. What's the date of that Friday? I don't know. The 20 something.
Oh,
The 30th?
I'm got I the 30th. Yeah.
30th.
30th.
It's between the hours of 11 and 1. We are going to have a live SAG-AFTRA reading of our script Hellcats at the Catalyst Festival. And you can buy a single pass, I think for $10 to just come in for that if you want to, or you can buy a pass for the weekend and see a bunch of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in the area or close to the area, Catalyst Festival is awesome. Obviously, we're biased because they selected our script and they think we're awesome. So, but it is such an awesome thing. And if you're interested in getting, even as just a viewer, but also if you have any interest in getting into, TV, what a great opportunity for us Midwesterners.
Yes. Oh, and I should mention this too. This is all part of a 10-day like summit of they're doing the Duluth Superior Film Festival, they're doing the Minnesota Web Fest and Catalyst all within 10 days. And on this Saturday at 5 p.m. So this is the 24th or 25th. Meg,
24th,
all
yeah.
the dates. They're doing
I've got a
the
calendar right next.
I know. They're doing a world premiere of this short horror movie that my son Campbell worked on this summer. He was part of the crew.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
that's Oh, I'm not gonna be there. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna be there. Darn
that's
it.
okay. But
Oh.
it's a busy time here in Duluth and I am thankful for it. And Meg, I'm sorry that you have to basically move in with me for the next month.
No, I think you're gonna be the one who's sorry.
Well,
What would be like the most annoying trait I could have as like a house guest that I could do?
you could crop dust every room.
Well, I do that. So okay, not one I do.
I don't know.
No, that's pretty bad. Um
I think if you like walked into our bedroom when we were sleeping and crop dust.
and just stared at you.
Yeah, and like you're eating a
Yeah,
snack, like
that
a
would be
bag of
bad.
chips.
I like leave the fridge open every time I use
Yeah.
it. That would be annoying. I can come up with a whole bunch.
A couple years ago, before Meg was coming over to sleep over, for some reason, Vienna wrote RIP in marker on her bed, and it's still there. So,
But I mean, it rest in peace. Like it
yeah.
doesn't have to be death. It's I'm sleeping in peace.
But
I
she
always
was
feel
one
so
of us, so
peaceful.
I'll take it. It's funny.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, I do want to tell everybody that Peter Straub died the other day, and so I'm reading a book of his because I
Oh,
felt like, I should. So I read The Talisman earlier this summer, and now I'm reading Ghost Story, which is like his most famous novel, and I'm liking it so far. So
okay.
that's what I'm reading right now. So I see people like they'll be like, oh, now that it's spooky season, I'm gonna read horror, and I always think it's so funny because like I literally read it all year long. I'm like, why are you curating this October reading list? Like, but I realize not everyone's like me. They might want to read other genres.
It's always spooky season in our hearts.
That's right. So I'm always
Well,
kind of surprised.
friends, we're gonna go get back to watching Sleepwalkers, and I need to teach a class.
No, actually, Sleepwalkers is done, and now it's High Tension, which I haven't seen in a long time.
Okay.
Pluto is free, everyone. So if you don't have the app, get the app. You could be watching Sleepwalkers and High Tension with me this afternoon.
Until next time, we'll see you in the horror section.
Bye.